I'd like to welcome Jed to Ralston, St Mirren's training ground for Inspire Sport. Inspire Sport have boys and girls from all over the world coming to this lovely facility, and we look forward to a fruitful and lasting relationship with them.
Thank you very much, Alec. As I said, we work with some of the world's top clubs, which include Valencia, Villarreal, Real Madrid, to name but a few. But it's an absolute pleasure to be here at St Mirren today for our first group, and you can tell the difference. A guy like yourself taking time to give the kids a team talk, Tony Fitzpatrick, and everything that goes with it. It's a family-orientated club, and we hopefully, again, as you said, Alec, it's the first of many groups to Ralston and to St Mirren Football Club.
Top man.
Thank you. Cheers.
Jed, first of all, welcome to St Mirren. Can you just firstly tell us what Inspire Sport is?
Inspire Sport, James, we've been going for over 11 years now, and we've taken in excess of 100,000 kids to train and play at some of the world's top professional clubs, which include Valencia, Villarreal, Real Madrid, Vitesse Arnhem, PSV Eindhoven, Manchester City, to name but a few. They go to the clubs, be coached by the academy coaches, play matches against similar standard opposition, a chance to meet the players, and then the ultimate is to attend a top professional match. For example, we had kids over at the Valencia versus Atletico Madrid just the other week there, so that's exactly what we do.
So you reeled off quite a few big names there, the likes of Valencia, Man City and whatnot. Why St Mirren?
St Mirren, obviously I've got a link with Tony here. I've known Tony for many years, and obviously Tony and I, you've had a look at what we do, and obviously with Tony getting the chief executive's job here at St Mirren, I thought to myself, why not? Because St Mirren is a fantastic club. They've got a big name in world football, and the thing I like about St Mirren, it's family orientated.
How important was that idea of family orientated club, community club, to Inspire Sport? Very
much. That's exactly what we're all about at Inspire Sport. Our programmes are open to boys and girls of all abilities. People get the misconception that Inspire Sport are only for the elitists. We're open to boys and girls of all abilities, and we look for clubs who, when they come to it, what's going to give them that difference? We're trying to engage new fans to St Mirren. This group they've got here are over from Belfast Metropolitan College, and they're here, and they say people think when they think Scotland, they think the bigger clubs, or they think in England the bigger clubs, but bring them to Scotland, it's something different. And for example, yesterday they were down at the first team academy, and the first team manager Alex Rae and David Farrell, they came in and they spent some time with the kids, showing them, showing them they care about the club, and I think that's what makes it. That's what makes a difference.
How good an experience is it for them to have that level? Alex Rae played in the English Premier League, David Farrell, an ex-pro as well, now managers here, they spent the time to speak to these young boys?
To me, I just think it was invaluable, and I was sitting in all myself, and I've been lucky enough to work with sort of the four mentioned names, and I just thought, and I think that's what's made St Mirren different. These guys, they've said to the experience, we spoke to them yesterday to evaluate their first day, because this is our first group at St Mirren, what made the difference, and it was just that family feeling good factor, feeling part of a top professional setup. And again, I get back to the words family orientation, and that's what it's all about, and I think that's what makes St Mirren special.
And Tony, from St Mirren's perspective, what does the club gain out of having a relationship with Inspire Sport?
I think, James, we're trying to make this club get back into the Premier League again, and to this great club back into the Premier League. And one of the big things was to try and tie in with Inspire Sport, because I've witnessed what they do around the world. And when you talk about China, America, all these famous countries, and to be able to bring guys from these countries and Ireland and all over into this club is incredible. And we want to go as far as possible. We want to be a global club. That's what we're about. St Mirren now, the decline stopped, as I said a few weeks ago. We're back on the way up, and it's important with Inspire Sport, and it's our hearts with Inspire Sport, because they give kids an opportunity to realise part of their dream is to come to football clubs and be part of a football club. And as Jed said, I'm so proud of this club, because there's where the manager of the first team, Alex Rae, and David Farrell spent 45 minutes to an hour yesterday sitting with the guys. What other football club, and I'm not just saying that, in Scotland or England, would the manager and the assistant manager sit with kids coming over? And that's what's special about this club.
So Tiernan, welcome to St Mirren. How's it been the past few days?
Oh, it's been fantastic. We're Northern Ireland's first and only full-time football academy. And in the last 5 years we've been to Man United, Liverpool, Rangers, Celtic, and I can honestly say that we haven't been treated better anywhere than we have at St Mirren Football Club.
How's it been the past few days, having the chance, like we mentioned with Jed, to speak to the likes of Alex Rae and David Farrell and have them spend an extended time with the coaches and the coordinators and the players themselves?
Well, this is our first trip with inspiresport, and hopefully it's going to be the first of many trips. They've been fantastic and getting us behind the scenes with people like Alex Rae, the first team manager, and the chief executive Tony Fitzpatrick. And what they've done really well is that they've reiterated the message that we try to get through to the boys on a daily basis about working hard and looking after yourself off the pitch and how important it is to train. And they've also been key about the education, that not everybody makes it as a footballer, and it's important that you look at the academics also.
How important do you think it is for St Mirren and inspiresport to have this kind of good relationship starting from now, basically?
Well, I know for the likes of us it's a phenomenal opportunity, because one of the pathways that we look at from our academy is to try and get the boys into the full-time football. We've been lucky enough to get 2 or 3 over the past 4 or 5 years, and listening to Tony and Alex, this is a club that gives youth a chance, and they build very much on the youth policy. So it's a club that we would be very keen to build a relationship with, and I know from our end we'll definitely be spreading the word when we get home.
How did the relationship between the Belfast Metropolitan College Football Academy and inspiresport come about?
Jed contacted us about potential tours. I think he's doing a little bit of work with the Irish FA, and he's just telling me that it's the quickest tour he's ever organised. We've done this in 10 days, but as I say, I can honestly say that it's been the best one that we've done.
How strong a relationship do inspiresport have with the football academy?
Oh, well, this is just the beginning of the relationship, but as I said, we're hoping it's going to be a very strong relationship, and we hope that we're going to go on to bigger and better things.
And just finally, when you've been here at St Mirren, you're at the stadium today, you were at the training complex yesterday, some of the players are in at the Dome just now. You almost a little, not blown away, but looking at the facilities thinking this is a really good setup?
It's a phenomenal setup, and the big thing that strikes me about the club is how homely the club is and how friendly the club is. When we were at Man United, or when we were at Liverpool or Celtic or Rangers, we didn't get to meet the chief executive. We never sat in the home changing room and listened to him speak. Unfortunately, we never got to meet any of the first team managers, but Alex sat with us yesterday for nearly 40-45 minutes and talked to the boys and answered any questions or queries that they had, and it was first class.
What do you think the players will take away from this couple of days here?
Hopefully now that they'll start understanding, especially after listening to Tony today, that everybody has a chance. Tony told the players his own story and how he got into football, and we have players at the academy at the 17-18 age group where it can go either way for them, and I think Tony really hit home to them today that if you want something badly enough, that you can go and get it.